Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Monday Night Mashup. I'm Corey Michael Peeler.
And I'm Katie Freeman.
Our lead story tonight, Russia's UN ambassador Vitaly Churkin passed away suddenly this morning just before his 65th birthday. Churkin died from cardiac arrest while at the Russian mission. Churkin was best known for trying to mend U.S.-Russian relations. According to CNN, former United States ambassador to the UN, Samantha Power stated, quote, "Devastated by passing of UN Ambassador Vitaly Churkin. He was a diplomatic maestro and a deeply caring man who did all he could to bridge U.S.-Russian differences."
In other news, President Donald Trump's reference to, quote, "what's happening last night in Sweden" during a Saturday rally in Florida raised questions in Sweden and on the internet about what he really meant and where he gets his information. The president clarified his remarks Sunday, posting on Twitter that his statement, quote, was in reference to a story that was broadcast on Fox News concerning immigrants in Sweden. The tweet confirms suspicions of many that Trump's remarks stemmed from Tucker Carlson's show Friday night. Within hours of the tweet being posted, the Embassy of Sweden in the U.S. responded with, quote, "We look forward to informing the U.S. administration about Swedish immigration and integration policies." Corey, do you think Trump's actions caused unnecessary tensions with Sweden?
After looking at the tweet, I do believe it was a little testy. The worst part of the clips were actually shown, and Sweden does have an ultra-low crime rate.
That's right. After the break, we'll have Latasha McKnight with weather, followed by Melanie Jones with sports.
Hello, I'm Latasha McKnight with the weather forecast. As you can see, we're going to have temperatures in the 60. Phoenix would be 66 and El Paso would be 65. And over here in our northern regions, we're going to have temperatures in the 40. Seattle and Boise would be 56. And over here in our southern regions, for Columbia, we're going to have temperatures 74, so the high 70s, and Miami would be 74 as well. And now for our 7-day forecast. As you can see, we're going to have a little bit of cloud coverage coming in on Tuesday, and there's going to be a 30% chance of rain on Wednesday, so please remember to bring your umbrellas. For Thursday and Friday, it's going to be a little bit of cloud coverage, but still sunny, and we're going to have 20% of winds on Saturday, but temperatures would be in the high 70s. And now, Melody with sports.
The Sacramento Kings stunningly changed course Sunday night and agreed to trade DeMarcus Cousins to the New Orleans Pelicans just 2 weeks after announcing that Cousins would not be available for trade. Sources told ESPN that while Sunday's All-Star game in New Orleans was playing out, the Kings and Pelicans came to terms on a trade that would send Cousins and Omri Caspi to the All-Star hosts in exchange for Buddy Hield, Tyreek Evans, and Langston Galloway. As for local sports, Gamecock baseball is finally underway after the season opening weekend series against UNC Greenville, winning 7-1 in the first game. South Carolina junior right-handed pitcher Clark Schmidt was labeled as South Carolina's opening day starter by head coach Chad Holbrook last week. In his season debut, Schmidt played 6.5 innings, yielding 1 run on 3 hits and 2 walks. The Gamecocks will play UNC Charlotte tomorrow night at home. Gamecock hockey was able to defeat Clemson on Saturday 5-2. Goals were scored by Kyle Hayward, Dave Cochran, Alex Kranis, Nick Pizzo, and Sean Davis. Captain Kyle Ware commented on the boys' intensity, saying, "In order to get to nationals, we have to give 110%. And if we don't give that intensity like we did today, then we are shooting ourselves in the foot." The team will travel to Orlando this weekend for regionals. Hospitalization rates are rising amongst USC undergrads after high-risk alcohol behaviors. That's coming up after the break.
Thank you, Latasha and Melanie. Substance Abuse Prevention and Education, also known as SAPE, Director Amy Horgan has been keeping an eye on the rising number of USC students ending up in hospitals due to alcohol-related illnesses. According to Horgan, the number of medical transports for alcohol overconsumption made during the fall 2016 semester was 88% higher than in the fall of 2015. Worse, she said, the increase during the months of August and September could have been as high as 200%, and Horgan is at a loss to declare why. Katie, what do you think the reason is for this increase of alcohol overconsumption?
I think kids have this idea that they're powerful and they just overestimate their tolerances and they drink too much, and by the time they realize that they've drank too much, they're having to be taken to the hospital. It's too late at that point.
Well, that's all we have for this episode of Monday Night Mashup. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at SGTV News 4. For SGTV, I'm Corey Michael Peeler.
And I'm Katie Freeman. Have a great week, Carolina. Forever to thee.